one.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Oneg Shabbat. I hope everyone is doing well. Today is Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of the Omer, as we commemorate and we celebrate the fact that the students of Rabbi Akiva all gathered together on this day, and the Zohar, the Holy Torah, had a new level of interpretation that was given over by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai on this day as well. A lot of the time, this day is celebrated by bonfires and by other things that happen. So it's a day that children go outside, they picnic, they play games. All my kids in their school had field days today. So it's certainly a day that helps us prepare for the next holiday of Shavuot, which will be in 2 weeks from now. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashoreis, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Mahalchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashoreis, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Mahalchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeichem l'shalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeichem l'shalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In this week's Torah portion, a parsha of Emor, it begins with the explanation of the laws of the Kohen, the high priest of Aaron HaKohen, the Kohen Gadol, and how he should perform his service in the Holy Temple. And it's interesting to note the language that the Torah uses, the commentaries explain, is teaching us a double lesson. One, that Aaron HaKohen has to serve in the temple a certain way, and two, he has to make sure to teach his children to serve in a similar way as well. And one of the lessons we learn from here is the idea of teaching others how to act. And this goes through children, through friends, through family, even people that you have any association with. Sometimes you want them to act a certain way, and they're just not acting that way. So how could a person go ahead and really help someone, we'll call it that, help someone act a certain way? You may try your best your way, but how could you truly help someone, whoever that may be, to change their attitude, maybe change their actions, and really have a different perspective on things? So the answer explained is the following. If a person does what they want to do, there's nothing but greater than that, nothing greater than showing by example. If we want someone to be appreciative of us, the best thing we can do is be appreciative of them. We say thank you to them at any possible moment. We give them praises. We do nice things for them. And when we act a certain way towards others, automatically they'll realize, wow, I felt so good when this person thanked me for something so minimal, so trivial. I'm going to thank them as well for something as well, so the same idea. And this is the true way to teach somebody how to act. As it says in the beginning of the parsha, Aaron should serve in the temple and teach his children. How will he teach his children? By him setting the example, him serving a certain way. He doesn't have to go and give them lessons in classrooms and tests and give them work to study at home. Just by acting a certain way in life, automatically people around us will want to act that way, want to emulate that way. When they see how nice we are, when they see how kind we are to them, it will automatically overflow to them, and they'll reciprocate to us and to everyone around them as well. Lecha dodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. Lecha dodi kras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmiyahanu kelam yuchad. Hashem echad u'shmo echad. Shemo seferes v'letila. Lecha dodi likras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Likra Shabbos Gurwin Healthcare Ki mekor haviracha meirosh mikedem nisucha Sov maaseh b'machshavat chila. Lecha dodi likra skala Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Mikdash melech Ir melucha kumiti mitoch havecha Ravlach shevet b'yemin habacha Hu yachamol alayechem la. Lecha dodi likra skala Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Lo sei voshi v'lo sikami Mahadesh dochachi u'matemi Bahach yaksu ani yami v'nevne za'ir al tila. Lecha dodi likra skala Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Yamin u'smal tifroti v'yez Hashem tahariti al yar ben yishai beis halach mikarva al nafshi giyala. Chadodi likras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha Umitzi mitoch havecha Ravlach shevet v'yemin habacha Hu yachamol alayechem la. Chadodi likras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Boi b'shalom ateres bala Amberino v'tohola tochemunem Am segula boi kala Lecha dodi likras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Later in this week's Torah portion, we discussed the idea as well of different types of service that the Kohen, the high priest, would do in the temple. And some of these laws are very, very complicated. Some are complex, different sacrifices that were brought at different times of the year. Then the Torah goes into the different holidays. And the question is how come there are so many details? Everything has to be done so precise, so exact. On this day we bring this sacrifice, on this day we bring another sacrifice. Why can't we have a simple rule book, simple set of instructions, everyone's easy to follow? And the answer is the following. The complexity of the service in the temple represents the complexity of a person, a human being. Not only is every person, they're not two people the same, but everyone has their own job in this world. God created every person who looks different, every person acts different, every person thinks different. And that's all part of God's master plan. And if everything was uniform and in one way, we wouldn't really truly appreciate who we are and how special we are as people. And everyone is supposed to learn from this section of the Torah that the same way the service in the temple was different depending on the day of the week, so to our lives, we all are very, very unique in our own lives, and we all have our own very, very special, unique missions on the world. So we shouldn't look at other people and see if they're doing something right or something wrong. We should look at ourselves and say, how can I be the best person I could be on this day? Because God wants me to be special, and understand that I am unique, and I'm going to serve God the best way I possibly can. Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra li'es nasa b'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra v'yacharei kechlos hakol levahada yimlach nahara v'haya v'holvet hu yihye b'sifara v'hu echad v'yein shenim L'hamshila l'hachbira v'li reishis v'li sachlis v'lo ha'oz v'han misra v'hu keli chai go'ali v'surach avli b'yeis nasa V'honisi umanos liminaskosi biyom ekra biyahado avkid ruchi v'yesi shan v'yahira v'yemruchi geviyasi ado shem li v'lo ira. Everyone should have a happy and healthy weekend and a great Shabbat. We'll see everybody next week.